There's so much you can do. Be who you were meant to be. Peaceful Warriors Wellness. Feel better, move better, be better. Peaceful Warriors.
All right, good morning, everybody. It is Monday, October 5th, 2020. Getting a little closer to the end of the year. Still have almost 3 months left. Should be fun. Should be interesting, right? If it's anything like the rest of the year, we're going to have a blast. All right, so my name is Scott Roberts. My wife and I own Peaceful Warriors Wellness Center here in downtown St. Petersburg. This is your Feel Better, Move Better, Be Better movement session, where every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday we engage in some stretching and some light exercise. Thank you very much for joining me. Feel free to go to our Facebook page, like, share this content so other people can benefit from it. Our phone number is 727-822-8866. Our website is www.peacefulwarriorswellness.com. You can always schedule an appointment to come in for some therapeutic massage and body work, which may or may not incorporate some assisted stretching, depending on who your therapist is and what they are going to do with you and whatever issues you may have that you want addressed. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. If you don't have a stretch out strap, that's okay. You can use a belt, a piece of rope. Oftentimes even a broom handle can be helpful with some of it, but a strap or a belt or a piece of rope is your best option. If you like one of these green stretch out straps, so it's a nylon strap with sewn in hand holds and foot holds, you can get them here at the office for $16 plus tax. All right, let's go ahead and start off. Reach overhead. Stretch your arms up towards the ceiling as high as you can. Try to touch the ceiling above you with your fingertips. Open up the spine. Stretch those arms, defy gravity. It feels good just doing that, doesn't it? Come on up onto your toes. Reach a little further. Good job. Let's go ahead and come on up to above your head, feet flat on the floor, bend to your left. Back to center. Remember to breathe. Your breathing is very important. You want to exhale on the stretch. One more time. Good job. How about to the right side? And again. Third time. Good job. Arms out in front of you at shoulder height. Rotate to your left. Just twisting your chest, your spine all the way around as far as you can. How about to the right? I'm going to lengthen this one loop on each side. There we go. All the way to the right. Back to the left. One more time to the right. Good job. Should be feeling really nice, starting to open up that spine a little bit. Take your strap in your right hand up over your head, reach back behind your back with your left hand. Reach between your shoulder blades with your right hand and give it a little bit of a pull with the strap. Back up. Stretch. Back up. And stretch, and back up. Let's go ahead and take that strap back behind your back at your hip and waist. Run that strap over your left shoulder with your left hand. Reach back up behind you towards your shoulder blade, your left shoulder blade. Add a little bit of extra stretch at the end. 3. Good job. Take that strap in your right hand still. Put your arm in a field goal position, so 90 degrees at the shoulder, 90 degrees at the elbow. Reach back behind you with your left hand. I'm going to rotate my shoulder so my elbow stays in the same spot, but my hand creates an arc, right, of movement. And I'm going to reach back as far as I can back behind my ear, keeping my elbow at 90 degrees, my shoulder at 90 degrees. Rotate that shoulder back behind you. This is really good for people that have rounded shoulders, where their shoulders look like this all the time, especially if you're spending a lot of time driving, keyboard work, that kind of stuff like that. Okay? Go ahead and take that strap into your left hand. Let's go ahead and do the same stretches on this side. So up above your head, behind your back, reach between your shoulder blades. Assist with the strap, try to add a little bit more movement in your shoulder. This is really helpful for that time when you have that itch between your shoulder blades that you're having a hard time reaching. All right, back behind your back at waist height, strap over your right shoulder, reach up, and touch your right shoulder blade with your fingertips. Reach one more time. There we go. Good job. Strap over your head. Bring your elbow down to shoulder at 90 degrees. Elbow at 90 degrees. Reach back here with that strap. Rotate your shoulder back behind your left ear. Good job, one more. I'm doing each of these stretches about 3 times. You can do them more than that. There's nothing wrong. There's no preset number. You have to do this many. You can't do more than this many. If you find a stretch that really has that feel-good burn to it, where you're like, oh my God, that's perfect. That's the stretch I need. Spend more time doing that stretch. Feel free to keep up and participate with what we're doing, but at the end, when we're all done, go back and do that stretch or 2 stretches, whatever it is that you really need to improve your range of motion and flexibility. Okay, let's go ahead and have a seat on the floor. We're going to start stretching with the legs. Oh wait, I'm sorry, back on your feet. We got to open up the chest still. All right, put your hand on a wall or a post in your home. All right, take your hand, put it flat on the wall next to you, fingers pointing behind you. I'm going to step forward with the opposite leg, rotate my chest slightly towards and away from the wall where my hand is sitting on it. Push forward with your hips, rotate your chest away. Open up that pec muscle. Now, what a lot of people don't know is the pectoral muscle is kind of like a fan. It has a pretty narrow anchor point here, but it goes along the collarbone, but also comes up underneath the nipple, for lack of a better landmark, right? So it's a pretty wide and different angles of fibers as you go into it. So put that arm a little bit higher on the wall. Now your finger should be at about a 45-degree angles up and behind you. Step forward. Rotate away. That's going to get the lower fibers of your pectoral muscle instead of the ones going horizontally across your collarbone, more or less. Good. You'll also notice I'm holding these stretches for about 2 seconds and then releasing. Now, wherever you're at, you can just turn around and do the other side. For the sake of facing the camera, I'm just going to go to the opposite side of the hallway. Opposite leg. Push forward with your hips, twist slightly away with your chest. It's one of my favorite stretches to do. Feels amazing across that shoulder and top of the chest. A little bit higher. Good. 2 more. All right, now let's come on down to the floor and let's start stretching with those legs, opening up the hips and lower back. So I'm going to start off with the right leg, put my strap around the ball of my foot, lay down flat on my back, straighten out your legs. We're going to start stretching the hamstrings. There's 3 different hamstring stretches. The first one, we're going to keep that straight leg towards the same side shoulder, okay? So go ahead and lift that leg using your hip flexors. You're actively engaging a muscle to create the movement. And then use the strap to add to the stretch. Because you'll notice that you have a active range of motion. I can bring my leg to here. My passive range of motion allows my foot to come here with assistance. And what we're wanting to do is increase the active range of motion and the passive range of motion with these stretches. Good job. Take that strap or rope around the inside of the ankle. Now we're going to pull the leg and the strap towards the nose, the midline of the body, okay? So up. You're going to notice that the strap automatically turns your toes in, which is exactly what you want to happen with this stretch. One more. Good job. Take that strap, go all the way around the leg twice, or one complete time, depending on how you want to look at it, around the outside of the ankle. Now I'm going to pull the leg towards my opposite side shoulder. Opposite side shoulder. So in this case, right leg to left shoulder. Almost feels like we're playing a game of Twister. This would help you with Twister, obviously. One more. All right, good job. While you've got the strap in this configuration, lift your leg just enough to where you can scissor your right leg across above your left leg. Just enough to clear the left leg. Pull that right leg across, keeping it straight. You should feel this stretch along the outside of your right hip. Now we're going to lift the leg closer to 45 degrees and engage in the same movement across the body. Back down. 45. Scissor across. Back down. One more at this angle. 45. Scissor across. Those feel so good. Now we're going to bring our leg as close to 90 degrees as we can. Scissor across. Back down. Up to 90. Scissor. Good. One more. Up to 90. Scissor. Good job. All right, let's take that strap, go around the inside of the ankle instead of the outside of the ankle so we can stretch out the groin muscles. So around the inside of the ankle, straighten that leg back out. You're going to use the strap at arm's length on the right hand side as we do this next stretch. So go ahead and grab a hold of your strap where you'll be able to do that. Lift your heel up off the floor, pull that leg out to the side as far as you can, and add a little bit of extra with the strap. Remember to breathe. The strap going around the inside of the ankle helps keep the toes pointed up towards the ceiling, which is exactly what we want, and that's why we're doing it. All right, Good job. Bend your left knee, bring your right leg up, and go ahead and remove that strap off of your toe. If you happen to have it just looped around your foot, then you can just pull it off. But anyway, all right. Go ahead and put your right foot back down, straighten out your left leg, pull your foot up off the ground, grab a hold of your right knee with your left hand, reach out to the right with your right hand, looking to the right, pulling the left knee across the body towards the floor, twisting the spine. Good job. Let's do that 2 more times. Lift that knee, foot, grab a hold of the knee, pull it across the body, letting your spine twist. Good. 1 more. Perfect. Bend that left knee, put your right ankle on top of that knee so it looks kind of like a figure 4. Take your right hand onto the knee, pull that knee as close to your chest as you can, reach up to your foot or shin with your left hand, and now we're going to rotate the hip to the outside or pull the arch of your foot towards your left shoulder. Okay? Pull the arch of your right foot towards your left shoulder, rotating the hip. You're going to feel this right here in the glutes. This will be one of the best stretches you're going to do today. People that have sciatic-like issues oftentimes have problems in the piriformis muscle, which is the one we're stretching right now. So if you're one of those people that have tingling and numbness and pain that's going from your hips, your glutes, down into your legs, this is your new favorite stretch. Okay? All right. Now we don't want to go around and walking in circles, so we got to do the left side just like we did the right side. So let's go ahead and get started with the left foot and leg. All right, same side shoulder, straight leg. 1, 2, and 3. All right, take the strap around the inside of the ankle. It's going to turn your toes in towards your nose. 1, 2, 3. Take the strap, go around the outside of the ankle. It's going to turn your toes to the outside. And we're going to pull our leg towards the opposite side shoulder. We having fun yet? 1 more. All right, good. Leave the strap where it's at. We're going to lift the leg and scissor across the right leg with our left. This stretch you should be feeling around along the outside of the left hip. Good job. Up to 45 degrees and across, scissoring. You do want to try to keep your hips on the floor. You don't want to let them roll or rotate. Sometimes if you turn your head looking the opposite way, that'll help lock your spine and keep your hips from rolling. We're going to go up to 90 degrees, scissor across. This one you'll feel across the top of your glutes, but into your lower back as well. All right, good job. Let's go ahead and change the strap and go around the inside of the ankle. This side should be going a little bit faster than the right side did, just because we took a little bit longer in between to explain what we were doing. this side will flow a little faster. So strap should be on the inside of the ankle towards the outside of the calf. You're going to lift your heel just barely off the floor, stretching out your left arm and assisting as we stretch and open up the groin. All right, good job. Let's go ahead and remove the strap off your foot. Straighten out your right leg. Reach up to your left knee with your right hand. Twist your hips. Bring your right knee close to the floor on the right side. And back. Reach up. Twist. Look to your left while you're pulling your knee to the right. Good job. All right, bend that right leg. Pull your left ankle onto your knee. Use your left hand and assist pulling your knee towards your chest. Reach up with your right and pull the inside of your left foot towards your right shoulder. One more. Beautiful. All right. Go ahead and sit up and bring yourself to a kneeling position. All right, this is a stretch that last week we kind of neglected, but I definitely want to make sure we incorporate. This is one of the most important stretches that people can do, especially if they have lower back pain. If you're spending a lot of time driving or sitting at a desk, you absolutely want to make sure that you stretch this muscle every day. Okay, this is a psoas stretch. And if you need to, put an additional pillow or pad underneath your knee if you have bad knees. You may want to do that if you have a hard time being on a knee. Please make sure you put extra padding beneath that. So you'll notice that even though I'm above my left knee, my right foot is out in front of my right knee by quite a ways. I can't put my foot flat quite, okay? And the reason being is because as we push forward with our hips, keeping our body straight up and down, perpendicular to the floor, now my right knee is going to come above that right ankle. I'm going to reach up with my left arm and lean slightly to my right. And you should feel that stretch right across here. Okay? So keep your hips flat and straight. Push your hips forward. Reach up with your left hand, leaning slightly to the right. Come back out of it. One more time on this side. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and switch sides. Right knee down, left foot out in front. Square yourself up. All right, push forward with your hips, keeping your spine perpendicular to the floor. Right arm up, lean slightly to your left. One more. All right, good job. A couple of basic exercises that I think are very important to strengthening certain muscles that will help relieve things like lower back pain and rounding of the shoulders. Okay, two of the most common problems I see in our office every single day here providing massage tend to deal with hips and lower back, shoulders, head and neck. Okay? So go ahead and lay down flat on your back, have your knees bent. We're going to do some dead bugs. Okay? These are very important to the core, helping this part of your body strengthen in order to help protect the spine. Reach up overhead, straight above your shoulders. Pull your feet up off the ground. And let's get these arms and legs moving. Make sure there's just a little bit of arch in your lower back. If someone were to put a bath towel underneath your lower back, they should be able to floss your back very easily between your back and the floor, where that towel will move without being held in place by the weight of your body. Whenever you need to, put your feet down, let your arms rest, take a deep breath or two, come right back up. I'm going to do one more. Let's go. If you need to take more breaks, that's okay. All right. As you do these more, you'll be able to improve the length of time that you'll be able to do these. You'll be making progress. And relax. Good job. Now, most people, walking, running, etc., in their movement patterns, don't engage their glutes very well in their gait. So these muscles here, the biggest muscle in the body, the gluteus maximus, winds up being weak and allows for instability in the hip girdle. Guess what? The body will find someplace else to create that stability if it doesn't have it where it needs it. So let's go ahead and help it out. Squeeze your glutes. Your feet should be flat on the floor, knees bent. You're going to lift. Good morning. How are you today? Good, thank you. We're doing a Facebook Live with some stretching and some light exercises. So wave hi. And now we got Lena pulling up, so we're going to have Lena and Dory coming in the door here in just a minute. It's always a good time using a common area to do these. So we're just going to hold this at the top. Whenever you need to, let your hips come back down to the floor. Take a couple deep breaths. Squeeze your glutes, lift your hips up off the floor, creating a straight line between your shoulders and your knees. Your hips should be nice and level on that same angle. Good. All right, let's lift again and hold. And relax. All right, good job. Let's go ahead and roll over onto your stomach. And let's engage in some belly angels. So allow your nose to come back down towards the floor and the mat. Bend your shoulders at 90 degrees, your elbows at 90 degrees. Your arms should look a lot like a goalpost at the end of a football field. Okay? Now all you're going to do is flex your upper back, lift your nose away from the mat, your head and chest. Your arms come with you. This is extremely important for people that have some kyphosis, the rounding, the hump of the back. And their heads are forward usually, their shoulders are rounded. But this will allow you to strengthen the muscles along your spinal column to help correct that postural deviation. And relax. 2 more. And good job. Let's go ahead and come on up into a seated position. Cross your legs up underneath your knees, your ankles underneath your knees. Sit yourself up straight. And let's practice some deep breathing. Remember to breathe in through your nose, exhale completely and fully through your mouth. All right, I wanted to say thank you for joining me this morning. I hope this starts off your week in a very positive way. Go forth, be successful, be happy, be generous. We just celebrated on Saturday our 9-year anniversary. There's 9 full years of helping people feel better, move better, be better right here at this location in downtown St. Petersburg. To everybody that has helped support us over the years, thank you so very much. For those of you that were able to participate in the sale that we had on Saturday, it was an awesome day, and we look forward to seeing you in our office for years to come. All right? Thank you, and I hope you have a great day.